There was a teacher named Mrs. Thompson who taught at a school in a poor neighborhood. One year she had a student named Teddy Stoddart in her class. Teddy was a shy and awkward boy who often came to school wearing clothes that were too big for him and had messy hair. He didn't seem to have many friends and often sat alone during lunchtime. One day, Mrs. Thompson decided to give her class an assignment to write down the name of each student in the class and then write down something they liked about that person. When she received the papers, she noticed that many of the students had written nice things about Teddy, such as, "He is a kind and he is funny." Mrs. Thompson was surprised by the positive comments about Teddy and realized that she didn't know much about his home life or background. She decided to do some research and discovered that Teddy's mother was very sick and that his father had died. Teddy didn't have any siblings and often felt alone. Mrs. Thompson realized that Teddy needed someone to believe in him and encourage him. She started to write him encouraging notes on his assignments and gave him positive feedback whenever she could. She also started to invite him to sit with her during lunchtime and encouraged other students to include him in their games. Over time, Teddy started to blossom. He became more confident and started to make friends. He even started to do better in school and his grades improved. By the end of the school year, Teddy was a completely different child. Years later, Mrs. Thompson received a letter from Teddy. In the letter, he thanked her for believing in him and encouraging him. He told her that he had graduated from high school with honors and had gone on to become a doctor. He also wrote that his mother had passed away and that he wished he could have shared his success with her. This story illustrates the power of good words and encouragement. Mrs. Thompson's kind words and actions had a profound impact on Teddy's life and helped him to achieve his dreams. It's a reminder that we all have the power to make a difference in someone's life with just a few kind words or actions. Good words cool more than cold water. This statement is a play on words that contains a bit of truth. Literally speaking, cold water is often preferred over warm or room temperature water on a hot day, as it can be very refreshing and can help to cool down the body. However, the statement is referring to the power of language and communication. When we use good words, we are choosing language that is positive, supportive, and uplifting. Good words can have a powerful impact on those around us, making them feel valued, appreciated, and encouraged. They can also help to build strong relationships and foster a sense of connection and community. On the other hand, if we use negative words or language that is hurtful, critical, or judgmental, it can have the opposite effect. Negative words can create distance, erode trust, and cause emotional harm. So, while cold water may be refreshing in the moment, the impact of good words can be much more long lasting and meaningful.